Miss Candace, let's see what you gossiping about today.
What are we discussing on today's show? Well, the internet was very surprised to learn. So, we do this thing at the Daily Wire, which is called Backstage Live, where me and all the other hosts sit down and we just talk about various subjects, things that are going on in the news, things that are going on culturally. And a clip from Backstage went viral when it got to the discussion regarding Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's romance. And what was really interesting, it really accumulated about 5.
That's the problem. Yeah, worrying about someone else's romance, please. Please.
5 million views in less than 24 hours. What was interesting is the way the internet responded to the clip. There was a very clear racial divide. A lot of course, Swifties, as they call themselves, were very upset. Younger white women, no, she's our queen. But black women were like, no, yes, Taylor Swift is very toxic. So
I feel like one of the things is like everyone thinks everyone's the same. It's like Asian people are a little bit different than black people. And black people are a little bit different than white people. And white people are a little bit different than Hispanics. It's okay. Like, we have our differences. It's like everyone saying a polar bear and a black bear. Yeah, it's supposed to be the same. Okay, let that polar bear come to to a hot ass place. I'm sure it probably gonna poof, 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 poof. So it's just like, and wouldn't know what to eat and what to do. So it'll probably die, So I feel like people just want everybody to be the same because we all grew up in this like society. For the most part, we all grew up in a society where everyone had to go, you had 60, 70 people, 30 people in a classroom doing math, where it's just like, I don't like math, but I have to do it. We all have to be quiet. We all have to eat the same lunch. We all have to do the same thing. It's just like, that's not life. Like, I come in a house and I don't do what most people do. Most people don't do what I do, and I don't do what most people do. So it's like, it's okay to be different, but she kind of make it, people talk about certain things where it's just like, oh, Swiftie is this. Okay, if I like Taylor Swift, I'm gonna back Taylor Swift. That's just life. Like, some people love Trump. They're gonna back Trump because they love him. Some people gonna back Biden because they love him. Some people gonna back Taylor Swift. Some people gonna back Chris Brown. Some people gonna back this person or that person. But we just want everybody to be the same. And that's the number one problem. But hey, I'm just a black guy in America.
Before we get into why black women feel that way, I'll first let you guys listen to that clip from Backstage. Take a listen. Obviously, if you've seen what she's even done in business and how she tries to manipulate her audiences, like to get out of like deals and contracts.
Manipulate her audience. Everyone manipulates everyone. Let's get this straight. Trump manipulates people. Biden manipulates people. Miss Candace manipulates people. Everyone manipulate people. That's how that's fame. That's getting people to like you. In a sense, it's manipulation. Like, right now, you see people talking about J-Lo. Like, she had to manipulate people to think that she is as big as she is, because if not, you're just gonna look at her as a regular person. It's all manipulation, but manipulation has this like bad connotation where it's like, manipulation. Like, no, that's what everyone does. They manipulate people. Just like their different cars manipulate their different, what's the name? Like, you manipulate them. Like, even like the president race. Like, when you looking at TV and you see Biden say something about Trump, or this person say something like that. That's manipulation. It's a tactic of manipulation. I'm manipulating you to think this person is bad, or manipulating you or I'm persuading you to, sway you to my side. All manipulation.
Like, she's totally insane. Like, she's the most toxic feminist that's ever existed. And
the most toxic, please.
What she does is basically, the threat is that if she doesn't get what she wants, she writes a song about a guy and then has 15 million girls singing the songs and drops little clues so they know who it's about. It's totally psychotic if you really think about it. I don't think.
Miss Candace, please. Everyone writes music for the most part about someone else. A heartbreak or this or that. It's okay. It's okay that she knows how to manipulate people. It's okay, because that's what everyone does.
You appreciate how psychotic that is, that you can't date her for 2 weeks without her writing a song about you. What she did to John Mayer as well. He was like, I literally did nothing to her. Like, we went on one date and I didn't deserve this.
You're ruining
And then there's a bunch of like 10-year-old girls whose brains are not developed, who then go and attack whoever it is. Like, Scooter Braun's family, his young kids, literally had to go into hiding and get security because Taylor Swift wanted out of the deal that he legally purchased her catalog of music.
Yeah.
And she wrote this, you have to go find it on Tumblr, this like glorious rephrasing of basically like My dad signed a contract, a legally binding contract for me when I was 15. He now has the catalog because he purchased it. And she was just like, as a woman, I sat on the floor and I wrote these songs. And then they tried to kill Scooter Braun's family, and he did nothing wrong other than purchase her catalog. And he only had it for like 6 months before he let somebody else purchase it, but like she hated Scooter Braun. So yes, as I said, this clip went absolutely viral, and when it hit Instagram, a lot of the comments revealed that Black women very much agree with my assessment. I'll just read a couple of these comments here. Tickle Pink wrote, basically, she's saying she plays a Karen very well. This user wrote, I mean, she's not wrong. We all know this, LOL. But yeah, she's an amazing artist and all, but I def understand where Candace is coming from. She basically plays a Karen pretty well, and there's plenty of girls with those ways, which is toxic, LMFAO. And by the way, this is something that has been well understood all across Black America. I'll also let you watch this clip when a newscaster asked somebody their opinion about Taylor Swift recently. Take a listen.
Taylor Swift uses feminism to tell people they can't be mean to her instead of using it for its actual purpose. I don't know. It's just like the people she dates and like, I don't know. I just feel like it's not giving, like she's using it for quite the right reasons.
Cloudy.
Yeah, just like the whole Matty Healy thing and then Ice Spice. It was just like, it wasn't giving.
Yeah.
Very interesting. A couple of things. She mentions Ice Spice. We'll get to that. But she also says Taylor Swift uses feminism so that people can't be mean to her. And yeah, that's very true. Let's start with Scooter Braun, who I mentioned on that clip. Scooter Braun manages a ton of artists. He owns...
I think that everyone, we all have differences. And I think that I'm not saying what she's doing is right or wrong. What I'm saying is, it is what it is. There's rappers out here that portray that they're selling drugs and doing drugs and live this high-risk lifestyle, but they never done. And that's okay. People make it seem like it's okay. There's women that out here that claim that guys raped them. And it never happened. And those guys go to jail, and then their whole career is just tarnished, and it affects the people that actually been affected by it. I just think that everyone, like I said at the beginning, it's like everyone wants everyone to be the same, but everyone's different. Some people they see opportunity, no matter what the opportunity is. It could be what these guys are claiming Taylor Swift is. The opportunity, boom, or you see opportunity where you can make a bunch of money over here, or you see, it's just, we live in a country where that's what we grew up as. We grew up on that. We grew up on, you seize your opportunity, you go. That's the slavery. You see the slaves, and then you have the what do you call it? The people on the horse, whatever they are. And then you have the people in the house. Like, it's all that. Once you get up, you try to run away. A bunch of Black people, once they get out the projects or get out impoverished areas, they leave. Pew, pew. It's just what it is. Like, you see an opportunity, you go. But to down someone about it instead of, hitting them up and say, hey, I think that, it's this or that. Like, I think you should. And then you keep it like that, man. I think Candace is a dope person. I think she stands for this and that. But to vilify her as much as she's vilifying her, I think it's a bit much. I think it's a bit much. Like, I'm not saying Taylor Swift is a bad person or a good person. I don't goddamn know Taylor Swift, nor do I think Candace know Taylor Swift. And like, Taylor Swift make pretty good music. She does. But I don't know. Like, what do I know? I don't know anything. Candace don't know anything. No one knows anything. We just all think that we know the right thing when we don't.